Good morning, everybody. So it's our Monday morning feels again, and today I'm in the house because the internet and everything did not want to work today out in the Reiki bar, and that feels quite prevalent and prominent and important for our session because it was a lot of clearing to do because we had guests in over the weekend, and it's really funny, but it's not bad energy. It's just that the energies are all kind of shifting and moving around, and sometimes that can be deeply interfering. So it's clearing and rebalancing in there and finding its own little energy with everything that's going on. So I've left that to permeate for a moment and come over in here and grounding quite happily back into the stuff here. So we've got all the high frequencies that tapping into there, candles are on, everything's lit and beautiful, and it's all cleansed, but it's just settling into its own rhythm. And that is really reflective of what's been going on at the minute, because we had our new moon on Friday, and I remember doing a little post on Saturday to say that, I was leaning into that energy, and it was really lovely. And I don't know how each of you are finding your way of leaning into new moon energy, but essentially, rather than being in a to-do state, I went into a feel into my body state and sense where I need to be state. And what, interestingly enough, transpired in that space was that I did lots of things, but they were heart-led things, and things that my body really was wanting to do to bring me the inner peace that I wanted to find. So, it did end up with me taking Jimmy, the little dancing bear, 2-year-old, out for a lovely wander, and it did involve dancing around the kitchen, and it did involve baking and cooking and finding ingredients in the shopping and making some nice food, and it did involve some relaxation. And it also involved some time just playing in my Reiki world with the tools that I've received. So it's interesting when we do allow ourselves to get into that space, how much we actually do get done, without actually intending it to. And so it feels this morning like I ended up writing a blog and around the emotion release we've been doing and how that works, and a little bit about how, as we understand our own energy and our own emotions, and how as we tap into our inner core, inside internal landscape, and start to listen and feel the emotions and sense them, we can begin to become more comfortable and gently peel away the layers back to our authentic self. And the premise of that, of course, and why we're here, is that Reiki is one of the tools which really supports that, because it's a pure, unconditional source of love. And as such, when we channel it into our body, it helps to connect with those parts of us that are feeling dis-ease apart from our core center of love, and bring them to the light, and helps sit with us through them to help to transmute them into something more positive, and help us to find a way to transmute them positively. So we're not just at sea in a mix of the emotions, but we start to learn to feel with them and move through them and grow from them, which is a lovely way of turning something that can become quite toxic into something really positive. And it's fascinating that I'm joined by Helen as well today, who has come in for the meditation, is a Reiki student, has done a Reiki training with me, but it's also doing a lot of her current work is in somatic and body work. So maybe we should have a little a little talk online about this at some point, Helen. That would be really interesting. But so yeah, Helen's also an interesting one to tap into for body work. And indeed, in the article I was doing yesterday, it was around Reiki helps to align you with the people that can help you. So often Reiki can be a good starting point to connect with that energy and give you the braveness, courage, and strength to go within and let that light come pouring in and fill you up and start to make you feel more content and like, I can do this, get you into warrior energy, so that some of the other things, the other ways of leaning in are there for you. So you can get Reiki practitioners who have they developed another range of skills that suddenly come forward to them once they're in line with Reiki. And it does come through for us in wonderful ways, through the way we coach, teach, and show up and the things we learn about. So do have a look online at my blog on that to learn more and start to understand a bit more how that works for you. And today, what we're going to do in our meditation, therefore, is just have all of that in mind as we go into this Reiki meditation. Apologies if the light's a bit funny. I had 3 or 4 seconds to set up the space. So, let's just start to go in. We're going to allow the Reiki to completely lead this and just surrender. Just take yourself into a space of surrender that Reiki can lead you where you need to be today with your emotional processing. So we're going to really let go of all responsibility in this, which is a beautiful place to start, because there's sometimes when we start to try to own it too much too soon, we bring in a lot of ego with it. And that actually often guides us, often keeps us a bit still. So let's do work on being in complete surrender today and trust the energy, which is pure, unconditional love. It knows you intrinsically. It knows exactly what you need, and it will work for your highest and greatest good. So that's the space we're going to take us into. So just gently, if you feel comfortable, close up your eyes. It's not essential. You can keep them open or go soft eyes. It's about being able to connect within and just have a sense of what's going on for you in your moment. And as you feel into your body, it's just also tune into the breath. And that beautiful life force that flows throughout, bringing us that love and life that enervates our whole body system and enables our spiritual selves to have a physical form where we can feel and experience living and life on planet Earth. As we're breathing in to our bodies, our life forms, and we can breathe in this knowledge that our breath is love. Just gently following the rhythm of your breath. And then taking, with your next breath, that breath a little deeper down into your belly. We call it belly breath, allowing the tummy to expand so the air can completely fill your abdomen, or the sense of it. And the chest widens. And as you exhale, that tummy just pulls in to help to expel the air. And you're breathing in the love. And with the out breath, you're allowing any of the toxins to release. And breathing out the tension. Gently bringing yourself the gift of being your most central point. Now, you can invite the light of Reiki to join you. This is the light of the holy fire, Reiki. And the holy fire is a beautiful energy that brings loving flames to gently lick away any wounds, any traumas, any emotional difficulties, any traps, any heaviness that's ready to leave you now. You'll feel its warm, loving embrace. It's like a beautiful blanket as it starts to wrap itself around you. It flows through your veins. It reaches every part of your body. It flows on your breath. And through these means, on its own special kind of magic, reaches every cell, every nerve, every part of your physical body. Warm, loving embrace of golden light. Holy fire, holy fire, holy fire. Ignites the flame within you. Reminding you of the light at your core essence. And causing that flame to burn ever more brightly, to draw you to your path and all the energies that are waiting for you on it. All the revelations, and the gifts, and the divine purpose that is laid out for you. And just allowing that to flow. And as that light awakens in you, that warmth, and you remember that at your very core, you are love. And this love burns brighter than any other emotion within you. And this is your guiding light. And this is that light. You may call it your salvation light, because it's the light that you can draw on when things feel dark. It's your own Christ light, your own version of your own higher self. Your own eternal burning flame. As you focus on this flame now within you, and watch it burning brightly. And completely surrender your experience to the flame. And go. Anything that's weighing heavy, and giving everything, is ready to leave over to that flame. And seeing the flame gently envelop and lift it away. And that flame is guiding you now. Allow that flame to envelop you and all that you are. to raise every part of you that is ready into a state of pure love. Just give yourself permission to sit in this space. No expectation. No demands. Simple surrender. As we begin to think about coming back fully into our bodies, can focus back on that eternal flame, your own beautiful Christ light, your own beautiful highest self light, unique piece of divine source, your soul light burning brightly at your center. Just watching those flames licking away. Just getting that lovely mental image of it in your mind, or however you see that in your own unique way. Just having a gentle intention, perhaps, to allow it to become an anchor for you as you go back to your daily tasks and your daily life. Whenever anything starts to spin out of your emotional control or you deem to feel comfort, you can connect with that to help to guide you through. Remembering that this Reiki energy will shift so many of the hurdles that were before you. By its very own frequency of light, it makes everything so much easier and clearer. So I look forward to your weeks being filled with clarity, new inspiration, as this Reiki energy, coupled with our intentions, coupled with this new moon frequency and the wonderful time of Suwen that we've just had, enable bright, new, fresh starts, new ways of being, and new ways, or continued ways of shining your light, fresh energy. As we gently draw our meditation to a close, just go our hands into Gasho, whatever feels right for you, to align with your highest self, your highest truth, with your thumbs in heart center, or hands on your chest, just focusing on that divine inner light. And taking that above your head to connect with your highest calling, and then drawing that around your body, and back to center and sending down to the earth, through your legs, through your feet, grounding you into the Divine Mother, and just repeating that 3 times, many as you need. Nice. Good. Well, I hope you enjoyed that, and many blessings for your weeks ahead. And if you have any lovely experiences from that, remember to share those in our Reiki meditation WhatsApp groups, and also online is also fine, or just privately to me. And if there's any way that I can help with anything that you're experiencing, again, always remember to reach out, because if I don't have the answer, I often know somebody who will. And Reiki will always guide us. Goodbye, have a great week.